Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favourite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula One. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season, and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One. Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. The teams will be looking to build on yesterday's momentum. Having seen how the cars and drivers are reacting to the circuit, they have a little more time to make some final changes. But by the end of the day, we'll know exactly how the drivers will be lining up on the grid for tomorrow's race. There's not much left to say, so let's get into it. Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Alfa Romeo managed to meet expectations during qualifying, and if they can keep this up, they'll have a good race ahead of them. Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. And the sky is looking grey and cloudy today. An effective tyre strategy could prove very valuable as the race plays out.
The Suzuka circuit is primed and ready to see Formula One's finest battle it out. The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And there, we see the Alfa Romeo. After an impressive qualifying performance, they're starting today just behind pole. And it's the second Alfa Romeo there. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. Will their hard work pay off today? The drivers are warmed up, they're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. And there's an overtake from Williams. Oh, did someone run wide there? Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line. Oh, there's a spin! Let's see what happened there. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. What a spin out! That sounds like someone's gone wide there. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. They go wide right off the racing line. I think that was a crash. We can take a look now. We're just watching the Red Bull. Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That. A position gained for Alfa Romeo. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy. I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team. Alfa Romeo just moved up a place. Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
Yellow head.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Now just focus on the Haas. They've lost control, and there's the crash. A crash. Let's see what happened there. Now just focus on the Haas. And that's an off, and a big off. That's a crash. Here's the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. That crash is terrible news for the team.
Box, box.
And box is left, box, box.
Crash. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate. I think we've had a car run wide. Let's take a look at the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. Oh dear, that's far wider than they would have wanted. Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. And there we see the crash. And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
Box, box.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo. Sounds like we've had a spin. Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. They've spun the car. What a disaster. Alfa Romeo just moved up a place. We can take a look now. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Gaining a position there. Oh, they make it look so easy. The team watching on and clearly loving that. Someone spun out. Let's take a closer look. Now we see the Williams here. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time. Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's see what happened there. This one involved Pietro Fittipaldi. Dear me, they won't have been expecting that. Mercedes moved up a place. McLaren gain a position. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. There's the crash. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. I think that was a crash. There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. They've lost control, and there's the crash. Sounds like a spin. Here's the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. What a spin! I think someone's run wide.
Last lap, last lap.
Let's take a closer look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. And they've gone wide, very wide. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Sounds like there's been contact. Let's see what happened there. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Goodness me, that is a serious collision. The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Over the line.
Let's have a look. And it's a win for the Alfa Romeo.
What an amazing finish to a thrilling race. It's a real testament to their skill and the team's engineering.
Fantastic work from the Alfa Romeo driver. A really great finish there for Alfa Romeo.
I couldn't agree more. It just shows what this team can do when all the pistons are firing.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
Coming up next, we'll be crossing the pond all the way to Texas for the twists and turns of the United States Grand Prix.